Yo, Nick. Oh, I missed your head off then. We are doing Fuseboard change today with a few other bits and bobs chucked in at the end, isn't it? At the end of the day. I got a phone call the other day to come out to a Fuseboard, and this was sat on top. So someone's removed the neutral link from the top of the LCD, so these circuits aren't covered. Can't understand why. We've got an RCD this side. It's the shower, a ring main and two lighting circuits that are not fed off, so we're going to switch it over for an RCBA board. So we're going to go around and do some testing first. Adam's going to prove dead in a little bit. Sorry, you're so tall today, Adam. Wow. Got through our new voltage testers. Look at this, and it vibrates. Can you hear it? So yeah, going to give these a try. These GIS ones, 859. So yeah, we're going to make dead in a second, go around, test what's what in the house, change the board over, and we've got a shower, fix out the light. The camera's going to be awful because the light's right behind you. I'll be fine, definitely. Does I look fine, mate?
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. So just a quick one, I'm just going through on Notepad, lighting socket, shower from right to left from the main switch. And on here it says downstairs lighting, but it's been removed. So that makes me think, you'll learn from this. This makes me think when someone's done the board prior, it's not been tested, and they'd split the upstairs and downstairs lights separately over two RCDs, yeah?
It trips.
And it trips because it's got a shared neutral. So, potentially, so we'll have to look out for that when we're doing ours. We can do some testing now, but yeah, that would make sense. That someone's crimped through here to new brown cable with a through crimp. That's then attached it because it originally was here. So with stuff like this, if I can't do any ICR before board change, very simply, I go out, lighting, I write on what's the board from main switch and across, light in, and then we'll figure out if it's upstairs, downstairs, but by the looks of it, when we test it, it'll probably be joined anyway. R1, R2 and RZS. From this we'll put points, and then at the very end we will put our IR results, if we can with the lighting, but in here it shouldn't be too bad by the looks of things. If not, we could link it through. Sockets, then we've got RR1s, RNs and R2s, and then RR1, R2, ZS's. Like this, just give me a brief overview of the health of the property and the wiring itself. Bit of information for when we change the board over, and then obviously we can do this again properly once all this is changed in its right positions with its new RCBOs and its trip times and all that jazz. So we're going to go around, figure out a few of these, and then we can sort of rip this off as and when we're ready. Right, so we're doing the ZS's and R1, R2s. We found out that the 6mm here runs the shower. It's a combi shower, so it was cut off years ago, but it's been powered up here, so that's going to be cut off. We found out the lighting is conjoined, so we'll just have to stick that on the same breaker, unfortunately, or go to the extra cost of running in a separate switch cable. And it's in a decorate property, it's not going to happen. Ring main bottom left is the new kitchen ring, and the new 10mm, I think it is for the new cooker in the kitchen. So bit by bit breaking it down, but there's not a million more circuits. We just need to test the ring, and there's a spur coming off the ring, which could either be the old water heater, even though there is one up here as well. So originally the immersion would have been upstairs, but now it's in the new kitchen, so we'll have to just triple check stuff, but it could literally at one just be for a single socket what would have been the garage. Sweet, right, okay, so upstairs lighting, downstairs lighting. That one does one socket through the wall straight to a single socket that this boy found here. And then normal ring for the house. This one here is an old immersion which has been cut off, which one left in the board, which is annoying. This one here is the old cooker. So the old kitchen was here, it's now had a big extension on the left hand side. So what someone's done is, a lot of these houses that we've worked in around here are all exactly the same. I know the cooker point was there, wasn't it?
On the other side of the wall. On
the other side of the wall. So what they've done, there's a socket low level that we figured out that wasn't an old shower, that is the old cooker point, that's on a 32 amp. So I'm going to downrate that to 20 when we're doing it. We've got 10mm here for the cooker, and then a ring main here for the new kitchen. The boiler itself is off the ring main for the house, which is in the utility room on the far side. And like we've said before, the lighting is joined through as a neutral. So we'll be putting them on the same breaker as well. I think I brought a 14-way board, didn't I?
Yeah.
And there is 1, 2, 3, and we'll get rid of that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Room for expansion there, mate.
Did you say what you're doing the immersion?
It's just been cut off. It's not there anywhere upstairs. All the sockets are still dead, so I presume it's just curled up on the floor. As we've seen before, when people disconnect stuff, they don't disconnect from the board, and then we see this problem. But we've had it before, like you say, that cooker could have been cut off, but because we went around everything and double checked with everything turned off and the one breaker on, we found out that it does one socket. So best way, be thorough, because you don't want to be cutting anything off and get to the end, leaving, and then the customer going, the socket in my wardrobe doesn't work anymore because you cut it off by accident. So keep aware. Right, we're going to completely cut this off, make it dead, and because I'll put the new board on. Right, we've set the board off. So that is the old shower one. That someone's taped up. A few of them have been through crimped. So it would have been more ideal than through crimped, Adam.
Oh yeah.
More ideal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So light's going to go together. That's now our socket. It's going to get down rated to a 20 amp. And then we've got 10mm for cooker, and then a ring main here for our kitchen. I'm just going to knock them out. Yeah. Right, board's on. That's being pulled through. I'm going to take some fine mate in the back. I'm not going to film all this because we've done it 100 times, but we'll sort of just show the job at the end. We get 5 seconds. I've just set the RCBOs up and whatnot. So there he is. Hello. And yeah, I'll run you through at the end, and then we'll get this shower on camera as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Right. Oh, don't. Right, we can. It was a cool story, really. Where we were changing the fuse board, the customer's son came back, who's what, 36, he's older than me and everything, and he's watched us on YouTube. He lives in Stafford as well, and he's trained to be a spark, so we were just stood talking for over an hour and a half, really. So we didn't get any more footage, but if you're watching this, hey mate. Also, we've just been to the shop and got some food. This dirty man.
No, you started.
You last started, but you carried on. He trumped. Say trumped.
No, you trumped to start
with. Yeah, Adam copied me, but much worse. And then it was just, I actually had tears going down my face. Anyway.
In laughter. In
laughter, yeah, because it was highly amusing. But what I was going to say is, also I stood there with the customer's son talking for about half an hour about literally the pyramids. Oh, Adam didn't get any. We were trying to explain like how the pyramids are set apart, the right angle. They are the same distance apart as the circumference of the, like loads of cool conspiracy theory stuff. Like we both like Bob Lazar with all the I think element 13, whatever it's called. And anyway, what I was going to get at is, if anyone's going to listen to the podcast, I'll put it up there. Sparks Fly. People have already. I've got like 150 subscribers already, which is cool. With no content, but I'm going to do one. Would you like me to get him on and we'll just sit for an hour talking about loads of conspiracy stuff, because I find it so interesting and he knows his stuff a lot more than I do. But yeah, just let us know. Anyway, we're going to eat.
My belly hurts.
Yes, Adam's belly hurts from laughing. Dirty. Yeah, we're going to sort the shower out, but again, I don't know if I can get any footage, but if I can't, I'll just take some pictures and like run through it over the microphone. Right, we're at the shower job now. We came the other day to replace the pull cord, and then we looked further inside to find out. I'll have it off in a minute. The burn marks one inside the shower, and the customer's just asked for a new shower as well. So we've just isolated power and the water just at the front of the shower. So the shower, that has been cracked and been leaking water in ever since. That's covered in rust. There's water that's been pouring in the inside of the shower. It's been burning as well. You can see there as well. Sorry about that. So yeah, we're just going to disconnect the electrics, obviously test for dead, and rip this old one out, and the water intake should be similar, yes? Mm-hmm. Right, that's disconnected, it's all off, it's all isolated, the water's turned off. I've just undone the nut, that's off, loosen off the top one, there is wall silicone, around it. So I'm just going to unscrew all that, lift this off, place the new one in, see if it is the right angle. If not, with the 90 we can just turn it to the left if it's from the different angle. Just pull the shower off. Just going to scrape it off across there, get rid of the old silicone so it's fit flush. That's how burnt and crispy it's got. And even the overflow is burnt for some reason. So it was due an upgrade. Fine. So we just held the shower up. It's a 90, so we've just turned it. I'm going to send Adam to the van for the 7th time now. Cheers, mate. No worries. Really appreciate it, mate. Remember to subscribe, yeah? Yeah. Thanks. So yeah, I'm just going to cut these out. We've turned that around, put a bit more PTFE on. It's fairly simple. The guy wants to keep the same rail to not change any holes. Just get a new shower head on it. So showers can go well. I mean, like my previous video where I've said where I did a favour for a friend and the pipe popped out the back of the shower as I took the casing off and flooded their entire house. So always make sure you know where the stop taps are and they're all turned off and the system drained down by the sink or the toilet before you even touch it, because it costs them a lot of money. And one of the biggest tips I'll ever give you for fitting a shower is, you remember the last video wherever it was where we had to change a shower and someone had put a connector block here and they left this tab out so water was just going straight down onto the connector block. If you're never going to do, not rear entry unfortunately, if you're ever going to do top entry, then obviously you would have these out, but if you're not, always make sure you put these in prior to screwing it to the wall, because I've done it that many times where you fitted it to the wall and you're about to silicone it and you realise that you missed these out. You know, pull it back off the wall, take the pipe back out. So that's now ready. I'm going to put a bit more PTFE tape on, screw this to the wall, put the plugs in, and then we'll seal it up. Right, so we've just got this on now, just tied it up. Adam's just going in the airing cup to here, just to turn the valve back on. Slowly. Yeah, do it slowly and see if we've got any leaks whatsoever. I don't think we will, because put some more PTFE, we tightened it up nice and tight, but it's always better to double check now before putting the whole casing on.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go on, mate. Yeah, normally just wait 30 seconds, just double check, run your finger around, just to make sure, but that looks pretty good to me so far. A few little more tips and tricks for you. So we've got that on, I've not powered it up yet. I will be taking it back off after I've done this to test, do a ZS at the shower once it's on. But obviously a lot of people don't know that, you've got to clip the LED in there. But it's set in these, so you can see there's a little, you might not be able to see, there's a lug on there that matches up to this. This preset will match what's on there, but the bottom one doesn't always. So on this lever is your hot and cold. So if you turn it all the way to the right, so that'll be at its hottest, you then place that at its hottest. That will then marry up with this, because that many times when people have fit showers before and the higher temperature dial at the bottom will spin too far, it's because it's not been set correctly. So hence, you turn it all the way one way. Now if I turn it all the way cold, we'll stop off at cold. So, little tip. Right, we're on. I've silicone top and sides. What I would say is never silicone underside, because if any water ever just manages to get in the shower, we want there to be space, especially behind. If it ever gets in, it can always flow out the bottom rather than fill the actual shower itself up. Might sound stupid, but it's logical. New head, original shower. I've just got to put the clip ring on it so it can't actually sit still, lay flat down. Yeah, another one done. I'm just going to power up and then we'll stick a tester across it.
Nice. Everyone can see Adam's just about to go and have his hair cut, so we finished a bit early, which is nice.
You're going to see me pull in the face a minute ago.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
I just pulled some weird face.
Magic. Yeah, got to nip back at some point to do the with the board change for they're having an EV charger installed, so we're going to go and have a look at that, and obviously just a quick shower this afternoon, and then we've just, well, we don't even fix the light, we just looked at a job to fix the light, booked in for next week while we're in the village, in the little village. But yeah, that's about it for today's video. Next week, next videos, Adam should be an elf.
Oh dear.
We've got Adam a sweet elf outfit to work in, and I got Santa one. Got the belly for it now, though, haven't I, mate?
Yeah.
How rude.
You got a sleigh as well.
This is the sleigh?
Yeah, this is the sleigh.
So I put some decorations on?
Yeah.
Sweet. Right, see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.